What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today, we're going to be doing some battles with Grafaiai and Regigigas. So originally, this video was supposed to be done with Whimsicott, but I just found out about an hour ago that Whimsicott doesn't get Worry Seed anymore. So unfortunately, using Worry Seed into Regigigas to be able to take away Slow Start, and also make it so that Regigigas can't be spored, sleep powdered, or anything like that, unfortunately, that's kind of out the window now. So I had to look for an alternative. And I know most people end up going with Weezing because of the neutralizing gas, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I figured we'd go take Grafaiai, kind of take it out of Series 1 and kind of take it into Regulation F and see if this thing can actually work. So obviously Grafaiai is a Prankster Pokemon and it gets the move Doodle. And Doodle pretty much takes whatever ability of the Pokemon that you end up selecting and copies it onto Grafaiai as well as its ally. So with Regigigas with the slow start, you can go Doodle into one of the Pokemon across the way, and then Regigigas and Grafaiai will get whatever ability that Pokemon has. And you could actually get some really interesting combinations. And if you end up seeing like an Azumarill or something like that, you could always get huge power. If you see an Intimidate Pokemon, you can always copy the Intimidate. And what's really nice about that too is if you do that, Grafaiai gets Intimidate, so does Regigigas. And that means that both the Pokemon across the way get 2 Intimidate procs on that one turn. So that's always something really interesting that you can end up seeing. However, the main purpose of it is to be able to take that slow start away from Regigigas. That way you can actually get that attack and speed stat up to what Regigigas has, which is absolutely huge. If I'm not mistaken, it's a 160 base attack and a 100 base speed. So you definitely want to get every single little bit out of that you can. So once Regigigas gets that, and it's going to be extremely powerful, that Heavy Slam, the Body Slam, which is going to be the stab move, and the Drain Punch are all going to hit extremely hard. And of course, with the Life Orb, you get that extra 30% boost. So again, I know Grafaiai and Regigigas might not seem like the best combination out there right now, especially since you do have Weezing out there for the neutralizing gas, and also since there are a lot of abilities out there that can't be copied with the Doodle. However, if you see the right matchup, I think Grafaiai and Regigigas can be a lot of fun. So I'm really excited to test it out and see if that actually is the case. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Well, it's been some time since I've seen Murkrow, but definitely not some time since I've seen Amoonguss. So it's going to be a pretty interesting one. We're definitely going to try our strategy here. So let's go with Grafaiai as well as Regigigas. We might be able to copy Intimidate, to be honest with you, and that would actually be pretty nice. And then in the back, we're going to have Farigiraf, and then in all honesty, I kind of want to go Rillaboom. It's just that there are just so many issues with that, though. I think we can go Ogerpon. I kind of wanted the ground on Rillaboom, but I'll be honest with you, the water on Ogerpon will... That'll do. That'll do. Let's see what we can do here. The question is, who do they start? Because we cannot copy Quark Drive or do that into a Darkmon. So as long as it's not Murkrow and Iron Hands, that's totally fine. That might actually be really good for us too, because they have who's that? Ceruledge in the back, so they have potential fire moves. Yeah. So let's go with the Doodle onto Baxcalibur. I kind of want to go Drain Punch into Bax, but honestly, I'm going to go Body Slam into Murkrow. Forgot that they have access to Taunt too, and they're a little bit faster? I should have actually put some speed on this Grafaiai, my bad. Okay, so they'll get a Swords Dance, that's fine. We can't Encore though, that's the downside. Good damage into Murk though. Even at like half attack, you know? I'm just legit surprised by that, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna go Poison Jab over there. I'm gonna go Drain Punch. Why not? Go get the Tailwind, that's fine. bro. If only we could encore. Could we get a poison? Imagine that. We don't. Good drain punch, though. Imagine if we had our full, whatchamacallit. Yeah, the right thing to do on that first turn then would have actually been to Terastallize into Dark. That's okay, though. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Poison Jab. Oops. Poison Jab one more time over there. Let's try Protect one more time. Oh, it's going to be a Poison Terror, I would imagine. Probably should have went Knockoff then. It's okay, though. We're still going to be alright. Because I would imagine they're going to go Glaive Rush or something into Gigas. Oh, they were going to foul play into Gigas. That's bad. That means they probably went over into Grafaiai. Or not! Excuse me! My bad. Nice, we'll take that. Grafaiai shook off the taunt. This, now, is where we go with the Doodle. Hold on, though. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Alright. I'm gonna go knock off, and just in case they just decide to go into Grafaiai instead, we'll do that. That's fine. Huge bailout right there. Let's go. We actually take out Baxcalibur with a crit. Oh man, this game wants to see Regigigas win. Apparently, Regigigas has plot armor. Let's go, and then now we're gonna get this body slam. Amulet. Nice. Love to see that. By Merc. And yeah, they still do have Tailwind, and that is unfortunate, but at the very least. Ooh, we're down to our final two. Okay, now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Well, that's an Intimidate. That is a little unfortunate. Well, now we have some choices. Now we have some real choices. Alright. We're gonna go knock off into Ceruledge, and let's swap into Ogerpon. I was gonna say, if we actually had access, and I would have Terastallized into Dark, and had access to Doodle, we could have either Doodled Flash Fire, which would have saved us from that, or we could have done that into Intimidate and made them both a little bit weaker. That's fine. Nice. Good damage, too. Ooh, it's an AV. Well, at least we know they're not going to be protecting. Let's knock off up into Gary. Let's go with the Cudgel. Good survive. Appreciate that. Should have the speed on Gary, though. Which we do. And we take out Ceruledge. Now all we gotta worry about here is Gary. Which, in all honesty... Wow, dude's just getting really unlucky. Missed a Thunder Wave, missed the Icicle Crash. My dude, I am so sorry. Alright, well here's what we're gonna do. Let's Doodle up there. Let's go into Gigas. They're probably going to cancel. Yeah, that's okay. Because here's the thing, though. And I wish they would have allowed us to do this, but we would have ended up going with the Doodle up into Gyarados, obviously. We both would have gotten Intimidate, and Intimidate would have procced twice. So we would have gotten that both on Gyarados, and then they would have been pretty much useless for the rest of the battle. So there we go. Good game. All right, now this team... I don't know what quite to make of this team, to be completely honest with you. I have no idea where they're even going to start. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a cool team. I love seeing Persian. I see they have potential Trick Room. They do have some priority. They have what is more than likely a Chlorophyll Pokemon too, but no one that I see who sets Sunny Day. At least I don't think. One of them might, it's just not common, but who knows. Let's try for a strat though this time, because this time hopefully we can actually get a Doodle. That would be ideal. And then we'll have Farigiraf in the back to stop the priority, and also stop Trick Room at some point if we need to. And... probably Ogerpon, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be Ogerpon here. Here the thing is, with Rilla... Or not Rilla, with Incineroar, that wouldn't be bad, but I don't know how much benefit we'd get out of the Intimidate, especially if that's an Inner Focus Dragonite. But there are a lot of other things to keep in mind, too. Especially with, like, Gyarados and all that. Well, here's a good way to find out if they are Inner Focus. Because we can end up going with the Doodle more than likely over into Gyarados to see if we can get the double Intimidate. Kind of like what we talked about at the end of the last battle. Let's do that, and let's just hope for the best. And I'm going to go for the Body Slam up onto D-Knight. Thank you. Now, there's no other... Like, I've never wished that a Dragonite was multi-scale until now. They are multi-scale. That is good to know. That is good to know. And now they are both a -2. That makes a huge difference into these two physical attackers. But watch this Dragonite be like Hurricane. Oh, Dragon Dance, and now they're back to -1. So let's go. Good stuff there. For breaking multi-scale, that's some pretty damn good damage. I like that. Thunder Wave. Oh. My bad. Not what I was expecting. But again, thankfully at -2. Let's Encore Dragonite, and let's try to ignore it for a little bit. Let's go into Gary. Smart call, actually. So now we have to Encore them into Extreme Speed, which actually works out now that I'm thinking about it. We'll get the Body Slam up there. Good damage. Earthquake again. That's fine. Even if Grafaiai gets knocked out, we'll be fine. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh, because the crit. That's unfortunate for Grafaiai, don't get me wrong. But here's the good thing. We choiced them into Extreme Speed, and now we're bringing out a Mon that blocks out priority. Love to see that. So, let's go Dazzling Gleam. And who else would they have, though? Either way, let's go Body Slam into Gary. Let's take out Gary before it can Thunder Wave us. And let's see what happens. Yep, who you swapping into, though? Cresselia, okay. Okay. A little worrisome, don't get me wrong, but at least we get that. We're going to get a, again, Dazzling Gleam right here, which is going to be good. And we can actually, depending on who they have left, I'm actually curious who their fourth Mon is. Because I was going to say, we can actually, oh, it's Azu. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. I think I'm in prison. I actually wish we had Grafaiai still. It would actually be nice to go with the Doodle onto a Azumarill and get huge power. That would be insane. Imagine Regigigas with huge power, you know? I'm not too worried about that, though. So let's go... Yeah, let's go Imprison. Let's go Body Slam to Cresselia. Cool. Because I bet you they go for the Trick Room right here. Good damage, too. Especially into Cresselia. Really bulky mon. Nice. Let's go. That's huge. Alright. So now... let's go Dazzling Gleam. Let's go Body Slam to Azumarill. Uh-oh. That's... as long as you're not Ghost. That's almost worse, to be honest with you. Alright, That's gonna be bad. That's gonna be real bad. Lunar Blessing, though. Okay, that's a problem, too. Man, some people just don't like to have fun, do they? Steel Terra Blast. Wow. 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 Oh, that's funny, actually. That's funny. Alright, we're fine, though. We are totally fine here. Yeah, you know they're going to be a Life Orb. That's fine. Thankfully, our... let's go Dazzling Gleam, and our Ivy Cudgel is going to do some good damage over there still. Because they lost their resistance to water. One crit, and we're back in the game. Yeah. Good stuff. Better stuff. Not quite. Okay. That's fine, though. Steel Terra Blast, it's not going to do much. We still hang in there. Barely, but we hang in there. Good, they should get knocked out. Really? Okay, well, my bad. Let's go Dazzling again. Problem is, you know Azumarill is probably going to protect. Because Cresselia is then going to be able to knock out Farigiraf. So let's go into Cresselia on this. Yep. And honestly, what I should have done is I should have Terastallized into water. I don't know why I still haven't done that yet. Yeah, because that would have actually knocked out. That's unfortunate. Go Dazzling Gleam again. Let's tear it into water this time, which again is something we should have done. We should have done a lot sooner. And let's go for the Ivy Cudgel. Yeah, so we'll take out Azumarill, which will be good. Question is, what do they go with them? So we take out Azumarill, that's good. Question is, do they go Thunderbolt or Lunar Blessing? That's unfortunate. That's alright, though. Because we know what we're going to do on this one. We're unfortunately going to have to deal with... yeah, that's going to be rough. But at least they're parried. At least they're parried. So let's do that over into Cresselia. And once we knock out Cresselia, honestly, we can start actually being smart with our Spiky Shields, too. Okay, perfect. So we knock out Cresselia on this one, which needed to happen. So long. And now it's us against a Dragonite that's going to resist our moves. However, one that is fully para'd. So let's go. That's going to be honestly the biggest help here. This is one where we probably should Spiky Shield. I'm an Ivy Cudgel, just in case he decides to go for like a Dragon Dance or something. At this point, I don't think they will, but you never know. Oh, we're going to be good. Oh, they do go for a Dragon Dance. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, that's perfect. But with the Para, we're still going to outspeed. The only thing that would outspeed would be an Extreme Speed. But not enough. Even on the crit to be able to take out. That's fine. We'll get the IV. This should take it out. And it does. Let's go. I honestly thought maybe they were going to go for a second Dragon Dance to be able to get a +2, but nope, they just went for the Extreme Speed right away. But thankfully, obviously, we had enough bulk to be able to withstand that, despite the fact that they did get the crit. But either way, good game. Oh man. Screamtail, Regidrago, Goldango, and Incineroar? Woo! This is an awesome team. Alright, let's see what we're going to do here, though. Of course, we're going to just try to start with our normal thing. But then in the back... Honestly, I'm gonna bring Farigiraf. Like, realistically, I should bring Incineroar. You know what I mean? So let's do it. I'm alright with that. We just need to be careful because I never changed the Terra on Incineroar, so it is still a Fire Terra, which means that if we line up against Ogerpon, yeah. That's alright. Let's see what happens. Torn Incineroar. Well, we can't get Intimidate, unfortunately. So it looks like we're going to be getting Prankster back. So let's go Doodle. And, I'm going to just go for a Drain Punch into Incineroar. Honestly, it might be smarter to just go Body Slam, but... Yep. Ooh, nice crit on that, too. I feel like a lot of people think that Regigigas is going to terrestrialize into Ghost, so I totally understand that. But here we go, now we're Prankster. And we got to keep our Prankster, too. Isn't that cool? Good damage, even at -1. That 160 base attack, right? And we can't do that. But we can Encore Tornadus. And we can... So why do I feel like it's going to be a swap in? We'll go for a Body Slam over there. We could have actually just went for the Drain Punch and picked up the KO. But at least we have a chance at a Para here. That's a positive. Well, never mind, because they're doing U-turn. And that means maybe they bring Goldango. That would be really bad if they did go Goldango. Oh! Okay, this actually ain't bad then. I'm glad we didn't go for the Drain Punch, right? And it's going to be a speed. Understandable. Not bad. Can't get the Para, though. That's unfortunate. But it's alright. We go Poison Jab. Let's go Heavy Slam. I mean, they definitely have the speed. And we know that for a fact. I'm guessing they're going to swap out Tornadus for Incineroar again. Just to get another Intimidate. But... oh! Okay. I'm pretty happy about that then. Let's go. We got a good Poison Jab, and now this Heavy Slam should take care of it. And if not, we got the Poison to really take care of it in the end. One way or another. Cool. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. And there's that Intimidate again. So Gigas is down to -2. That is unfortunate, but that's basically as if it didn't get the, like a Doodle, so it kept slow start. Except for normal speed, you know. That's okay, though. Here's what we do. We end up losing Grafaiai here, but that allows us to actually bring in Farigiraf on the next one. Let's go knock off over into Drago, and let's protect on Gigas. Not even going for that, but they are going to take out our Mon here, unfortunately. Yeah, no way Grafaiai survives that, you know what I mean? Alright, is this going to be a U-turn? Trying to pivot, understandable. Tailwind's gone, that's big for us. Let's bring out Farigiraf. Let's Terra, let's go for the Dazzling Gleam. Let's Body Slam into Incineroar. Because it's possible they swap out Incineroar for Tornadus so they can get a another Tailwind up. So at least that'll kind of guarantee it so that we end up knocking them out. Let's go. Dragon Energy does not touch Farigiraf, which is really good for us. And hopefully we can do some good damage with the Dazzling Gleam. Which realistically we should. It's a stab move now. They're no slouch when it comes to special attack. So I feel like we could definitely do some good stuff. They were going to go protect anyways, but they're not going to get another Tailwind. So that's a big positive for us. It's the Body Slam. Okay, well maybe they do. Okay, yeah, so there's the Rocky Helmet. Alright, now the thing is, they still do have Terra, though. However, really close, though. Yeah, so here's the thing. They have two options here. They either go with a Terra here, and go after Farigiraf with, like, a Steel, or they just go with the Dragon Energy and don't take, Here's what I'm going to do. Body Slam into Drago. We may end up losing Gigas here if they go Dragon Energy, but it's going to be Tailwind and something. I just don't know what. You know, I probably should have went for a Drain Punch over there, especially if this is going to be Steel. Yeah. And that's why I should have went for a Drain Punch, but what can you do? If they're Tailwind, now is this going to be a Dragon Energy, or are they really going for the Terra Blast? Okay, so we lose them anyways. That's alright. Here's the one positive. Nice crit. Get the Dazzling Gleam. We knock out Torn. And yes, they do still have, this is going to be rough. But yeah, they still do have, Steal them. But we have Fake Out Pressure. they do not. I only say that because our Armor Tail is going to stop anything that they send out that would be like that. So I think we're going to have to go for the Fake Out here. That's unfortunate. But let's go with the Dazzling Gleam again. And let's Fake Out into Drago, despite the fact that I'm sure that they're going to know that they're going to be the one faked out. But they can't do that. Thank you, Armor Tail. Let's go. Good, and that's I don't want to say a waste of a turn for them, but a waste of a turn for them. That's really big for us, actually. Nice, we'll get the Dazzling Gleam. Not bad. We keep bringing Drago down just ever so slightly. Let's go Dazzling again. Let's go Flare Blitz. To be honest with you, the right call on that last one. Nice. Okay, yeah, we're good. I was going to say the right one on the last one probably would have been to go for the Fake Out and the Trick Room, if we're being honest. But we're fine. That'll proc the berry. We're going to be good to go. We should be able to take out with one Flare Blitz. Even at -1, it's a 120 power stab move. I think we're going to be fine. And if not, we have the Dazzling Gleam in the back. Don't even need it. Let's go, though. Goodbye, Drago. It's a good team win right here. Everyone contributed, man. Honestly, it's like the 97-98 Bulls. Nice, we'll get the Dazzling Gleam. Oh, not quite enough on Incin because of the Snarl. But we're going to be good to go. It's more than enough. We take that. And let's go Flare Blitz once more. And we'll take that win. There we go. A little bit of maneuvering that we had to do there, but thankfully, despite the fact that that was a Steel Drago, still ended up coming out on top. Good game. So again, maybe not a strategy that you'd want to go with if you have Weezing at your disposal, but if you don't want to go with Weezing and you want another way to really get that slow start off of Regigigas, Grafaiai is not a bad option. Obviously, there are a lot of abilities out there right now, like the Quark Drive, Protosynthesis, Unseen Fist, and things like that, that can't be copied with the Doodle, so those are things that you're really going to have to keep an eye out for, but you obviously could do a lot worse. And once Regigigas gets that new ability, you see how hard it hits and how fast it actually kind of is too. And with the Heavy Slam, the Body Slam, which is obviously a stab move, and the Drain Punch, you're definitely going to be able to take care of a lot of things out there that could give you some trouble. So again, Grafaiai and Regigigas, maybe not the best strategy right now because of all those other abilities that you can't copy with the Doodle, but definitely a strategy that you could have a lot of fun with if you don't end up seeing those abilities. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.